Y'all doing, and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all. What's happening and welcome. Come on in, sit yourselves on down. Maturity, the state, fact, or period of being mature. State, fact, period, being mature. Similar, so the synonyms: adulthood, full growth, majority, coming of age. So since the definition of maturity don't tell us what mature means, I guess we got to go to mature instead of maturity. Mature, fully developed physically, full grown. Fully developed physically. That's definition number one. Having reached the most advanced stage in a process. Number two. Because I'm on Instagram and I see a little post that says that men's brains do not hit mental prime and maturity until their 50s. Until their 50s. That's what I'm looking at right now. But mature is fully developed physically, full grown. A lot of times, y'all, we learn words when we are young. We learn definition when we are young. And then once we get older, a lot of words, we don't remember the actual definition. We know how to use them in sentences. We really do know how to use them on the day-to-day. We do know how to do that right now. But the definition tends to get lost a lot of times, you know. So I'm guessing that this is a scientific type thing, just due to the post. I don't know. I have no idea. Just to even make the statement that we don't hit maturity until the 50s says a lot about a little bit. Basically, you can say anything on the internet. You can pretty much say anything on the internet and maybe it'll get some shine. I have no idea. But remember, full grown. Full grown. Potato salad. I know in the head. Oh, I ain't buy no damn potatoes. I'm slacking. I am so slacking. I wonder why I'm looking at this thing and say potato salad. I'm like, potato salad. It's like, I got my coffee. I did not get no damn potatoes. I can't make potato salad without no damn potatoes on. Just wanted to bring that little word out. Mature. Because they often say, too, that females mature faster than men, and like I spoke yesterday, well, faster than males, like I spoke yesterday, typically what they is meaning that women tend to smash more, so they start to think more in a adult way, in my opinion, faster than the boys, because the boys tend to not smash at such a young age. Men tend to get sex later than females. Although there's teens who smash around the same times as females, but for the most part, women get sex faster than men, or before men, or before boys. Yeah. He said the health department closed down Mama Tina's gumbo. I saw that right there. Beyonce mama. Yeah. The stand here at the Houston Livestock and Rodeo, he say people became ill. You lying? Oh, so people actually got sick. Oh man, I had saw the one video that the female was like, I was celebrity shocked when I saw her because I've never met a celebrity before, and she just brushed me off like I was a nobody. She looked at me like I was a nobody, so I really would like never eat her gumbo again. And I'm like, hey, lady, you look like you're in your 50s. You look like you're in your 50s, and you just gonna let the way she treated you like a regular person, basically. Just in my mind, she's holding an event. She's gonna come across thousands of people, and I don't know how like you wanted her to behave, how you wanted her to treat you. You know, supposed to everybody else like you as a customer. You as a customer. Just saying. Just a thought. Not too much going on today. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button, man. Do not be afraid. We is screaming some airware right now. Y'all know what I can't say. And the hell happened? Oh, dog it. My thing finna go dead on me. Not a lot hadn't happened. Baltimore's in there bit. What to do? ATL is up in the house. Come on. You say that I'm 58 and I still laugh at Leghorn cartoon rooster. I have not watched a cartoon in so long. Is cartoons like still the same, or have they gotten like adultish? Should you not let your children watch cartoons now? Oh, damn it. That's what I remember. I told y'all yesterday that I have been watching El Chapo, right? I've been watching El Chapo cut him down, bang, bang, run up in your house and kill your sister. You know what I'm saying? He doing fly stuff like that right there. I'm on season 2. Do y'all know that pretty much everything that you watch on television now, and I don't watch a lot of TV, but from the things that I have saw and I've heard other people say it on social media, that you damn near cannot watch a show without homosexuality being in the show. Some kind of high, it is imputed, it is inserted in every single damn show, damn movie, and it didn't dawn on me that while watching El Chapo, that I had went through season 1. Not now homosexual act, male or female. Not now homosexual act. Now I'm in season 2. Got to be more careful. One episode, they begin to let me know that this is going to be a sexual act right here that's going to happen. All right, bam. I see a little bit. I'm not going to tell you, but it's a little bit regular. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Bam. All right, damn. So now I know that buddy gay. I would have never thought it in a million years, but now all of a sudden, he gay. Got it. The next episode, it gets more, they touching more. Okay. You showed me in the last episode that, all right, bam, Buddy Gay. Didn't know. Next episode, they touching more. Now listen, it's not like that that these two people is in a relationship. They just hooking up. Yeah. So in the second time, they touching just a little bit more. But like, you know, I done got to the third time. Now they in the room and all this fly shit. Hold on. So y'all had to run me three episodes to make sure that I and other people watching know that they are gay. Like, this didn't even, and I want y'all to understand, this had nothing to do, or has nothing to do with what the hell going on. And just out the blue, Buddy Gay. Like, oh, how the hell did that? Like, if y'all watch the show, then y'all would know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just out the damn blue. I'm like, why would they put this in now with him after you know what I'm saying? I don't want to spoil it for you, but 3 episodes back to back. I'm like, but why? The show was going great. The show was doing fine. I don't know, but it has to be in every goddamn show. Every damn move. Oh my God, y'all, I didn't grow up like this, so it's different. It is different. And I know people want to say, gay people need to be expressed in movies and stuff too. And well, y'all are. Y'all in everything. So y'all ain't got to be in everything else. God damn, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I can see if it had something to do with something, then all right, cool. Expect it. Got it. Damn. Do y'all know that's why there's a lot of shows that I just stopped watching? Because why is now the focus of the show is now on the homosexuality? When there's many shows that's not even showing heterosexual sexual scenes. But they gonna give me a homosexual sexual scene. Now, damn it, you like what you like, and I really ain't tripping like that right there. I just like to point out things. It didn't used to be like this. I promise you, it ain't used to be like this right here. And you could be watching certain shows where, even like the Girl on Girl, and Lord knows, I think that's a blessing. Truly do think that's one of the best things that the Lord ever had. I'm in agreement. You know what I'm saying? But there's certain shows or movies where it don't even make sense for it to be there. And then I'd be like, man, why y'all had to do this? God damn. It just don't, you know. And again, listen, one of the best things the Lord ever made. I'm trying to tell you something. Just saying. How y'all doing, though? How y'all doing? I had to go ahead on to say that before I forget to go ahead on to say that right there. Now, I know some people, they may not like what I just had them say, but hey, there's a lot of things that you don't like that I just had them say. So get over it, be an adult, and keep doing what you're doing. Live your best life. I heard another player on Instagram say, you know what? I'm sick of caring. Which I have been paying attention to a lot of people. A lot of people who was like, dawg, I don't even care about that right there no more. I don't care about this right here no more. Like, that shit don't even do nothing to my life. You know what I'm saying? Let me explain something to you. We was talking a little bit about being sad and depressed and hurting of your heart, like if you broke and stuff like that right there. Yesterday, when we can put too much stress on ourselves by worrying about things that really does nothing in our lives. Like, if you mad all day about, let's just say about what I just got finished talking about. Too much homosexuality in every goddamn show. Now, I ain't mad about it. Like, all day. Like, a lot of people be mad about stuff all day. And I'm like, y'all is on the internet really, really tripping out. Still, oh, Trump got us in the war. You do know that we've been in war for like a good little minute. You still mad today? I don't understand. I understand if you don't agree with like what's going on, but you're mad. you're like mad. Oh my God. If y'all could see some of the posters and things that I be seeing on Instagram and reading some of these comments, y'all be snapping, dog. And I'm like, is it that serious? Okay. Watch me. Maybe you can learn from me. I don't think that we should be at war. See, I can say that shit and smile and have a good little time with the rest of my doggone day. I've been watching people snap, especially y'all on Twitter. Y'all done lost y'all damn mind on Twitter. Y'all be going ham, and then y'all got to call people names and stuff. And come on, dog. Y'all can't stop it. Y'all can't help the war. Y'all can't do nothing. Anybody in the comment section, can y'all let me know what are some good stocks? What are some good stocks since we at war? Because if you all don't know, if y'all never paid attention, every time we are at war, it is a good time to make money. Whenever the system crash, whenever we have a recession, is a great time to make money. There's opportunities there. So for all of y'all who was in the stock market, who be buying stocks and all that fly shit, give me some, isn't it like some weapon stocks or something like that? Some gun stocks, some manufacturer stocks, or gas stocks or something that a player can go on Robinhood and buy right now, something? Huh? I need to invest in some other stuff. Help. I need the support. Ammunition and health. Okay. All right. I need the stock name, though. Life insurance on soldiers. Yeah, but I need the stock names. We need the stocks. Help a player out. Well, we need to be helping out each other, one another. Shout out to D for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. For real though. Yeah. Remember, y'all make sure that y'all keep y'all paper. Keep some money saved up, because when this shit crash and houses going into foreclosure and shit gonna drop from 300-some thousand to where they back to selling houses for $38, you better have a whole bunch of $38. Huh? I'm trying to help gold, silver, mining companies like HYMC. Let me pull it up real quick. HYMC, so I can see what you're talking about. Bam. Okay, they're $36. They're $36. Holding in mind. I think I already got them. I may already got them though, but I appreciate that right there. I'm gonna go ahead and look that there up. And just buy it just cause. Just because you said something about it, I'm just gonna go ahead on and buy it. Hell, I could throw $36 away. Do y'all know how much money we throw away? At least throw it away on the stock, so the shit may bounce back. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Come back like a 4.5 hard. For real. You say invest in hemp farms. Now I am invested in cannabis. I'm heavy invested in cannabis with like 4-5 companies, which I don't even much know the name. I got to go back to my Robinhood, because like I said it and forget it. Like I will buy 100 stocks or something, depends on the price. You know what I'm saying? 50 stocks, 100 stocks, and I don't even go and look back at it. I just leave shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to stop doing that right there. But anyway, that's how I be doing it a lot of times. You say, really, do you know how much money that you can get off the hemp products? Yes, and that's why they had banned hemp back in like I think it was 32 or something like that right there, which also had done that marijuana out here messing up people's lives, wanting us to be sober. Just stupid. Yes, utilities. Speaking of utilities, Cuba ain't got no power, y'all. Damn it, I ain't got that pulled up. Cuba ain't got no power. What is going on? I saw a little post earlier. Let me go Cuba. Cuba power outage. I don't know what these people gonna do out there with no power. But hell, Trump say, my president, your president, our president say, we might have to go out on to grab that right there. We might have to just go out on to grab it. Hold on, breaking news, and this was like a day ago. What was this? That was 6 years ago, 7 hours ago, 7 years ago. We only got one for the 1 day ago. When this shit is all over. Another internet. But hold on. Let's go ahead and put up on the screen. Let's see what they talk about, because I don't know what they're talking about now. Why is that even showing? Because that's something different. Oh, I wasn't ready. This was on the wrong one. I am so sorry. Let me push that down. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. I got it now. I bet you I got it now. Bam. Hit him in the head like that. Go ahead. Let's see what he's talking about.
What's unfolding this morning is in Cuba after the power grid collapsed overnight, plunging much of that island nation into darkness. The power grid is largely reliant on Venezuelan oil, which the U.S. has blocked following the capture of that country's president, Nicolas Maduro, back in January. Okay. The Trump administration is now reportedly working to oust Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel, as Trump again yesterday alluded to some form of American takeover.
Oh, so we just gangster.
I do believe I'll be having the honor of taking Cuba. That'd be good. That's a big honor.
Taking Cuba.
Taking Cuba in some form, yeah. Taking Cuba. I mean, whether I free it, take it, I think I could do anything I want with it.
Cuba has been under communist rule since 1959 with a strict U.S. trade embargo in place. There was a brief thaw in relations toward the end of the Obama presidency that saw the island open to American tourism. That was reversed after President Trump first took office. Cuba said, by the way, it has entered into talks with the U.S. with the hope of defusing the crisis.
Oh, I didn't know that Trump had done. So did Trump change the wet foot, dry foot that Obama had done put in place, though?
A presidency that saw the island open to American tourism. That was
open to American tourism, but then, so Trump reversed Americans being able to like do some tourism down there in Cuba. I didn't know that. Why would you do that?
That saw the island open to American tourism. That was reversed after President Trump first took office. Cuba said, by the way, it has entered into talks with the U.S.
Oh, that was probably a part of the hustle. If we stop their finances with American tourism, then they really gonna need us. Oh, so that was probably like the little hustle right there. You say so why you think they did Castro dirty? Well, Castro been dead for a good little minute. They got the whole new president and all that fly stuff right there. I believe that Castro was one of the only ones who had done stood up to America back in '59, I think it was. Castro like, man, y'all ain't gonna run me or something like that right there. I don't know. Y'all educated player. Look at JetBlue out there. But Trump say, shit, I can go on take that right there, dog.
Yesterday alluded to.
This is what I want y'all to hear. Hold on. Back it up one more time.
Has blocked following the capture of that country's president, Nicolas Maduro, back in January. The Trump administration is now reportedly working to oust Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel as Trump.
He got to get on up out of here. We need that little land right there. Say it from the beginning.
This morning is in Cuba after the power grid collapsed.
Power grid collapsed. That's what I want to get back to. Remember, I have said for multiple months, hell, multiple years, what you gonna do when they cut the lights out? And I've been always referring to the grid. When the power grid go out, we don't have no electricity. What is you gonna do? Are you prepared? And this is all that. This is the same way I talk about for us in Florida from being the hurricane victims and all that fly stuff right there. You better have your shit in order before hurricane season. But for the rest of the country who may not deal with hurricane season every doggone year, if the grid go down, what do you have in place to continue to survive? One thing that you need in place, let me is Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. Go around there. Listen, everything's Willie Poor. Nothing's a third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. Jesus, smells so good. Like I always say, listen, this need to be in y'all's hurricane supply kit. I think, yeah. Hurricane supply kit. Hell, it come with matches. I ship matches in every doggone thing because I know you just may be in the dog if they cut, if the grid go down. I'm trying to help. But listen, we have multiple fragrances. And if you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, just go around there to PleasantCandles.com and get yours today. Earn you one today. Go ahead on and do that right there. Think about your future. Think about if they cut the grid off. Because we don't control the grid. We do not control the grid. I know we take shit for granted because whenever we wake up, especially after we done paid the bill, when we wake up, we flick the switch, and the lights, they just come on. And we do that every single day, a lot of times a day, and we don't really just think it through. Like, what if I done paid my bill and the shit still don't work? What if they don't give a damn about my bill and they just shut the grid down? Y'all better get your lives together. You better get your lives together, have things in order. Do not be caught out here short. It's like having an opportunity to smash something that you really want to smash, but you ain't got no contraceptives. So do you go raw or do you go home? Now, if it's on a Friday, handle your business. If it's Saturday through Sunday, you got to run to the corner store or something. And by the time you get back from the corner store, your opportunity can be gone. Why? Because you wasn't ready when you supposed to been ready. You trying to get ready. If you ready, you ain't got to try to get ready. I'm trying to help, moving right along. Look here. Then I just tell y'all about how you some money saved in case shit go to crashing and all that fly stuff. I saw Orlando, Florida, my state, you gotta say, but speak home state. Please don't run up. We're in Fifth Hour Life State. Here we go. Orlando housing shortage. They said that we got a shortage in the O. In the O, we got a shortage, and it's declared the worst in the nation. Worst in the nation. That's what they saying. That's Orlando, the worst in the nation. I'm finna show y'all the video. But see, that ain't really the bad part, because they're finna interview a sister. They finna interview a sister, and our sister is finna allude to she may have to start accepting $37.50, bitch. Look, listen. No, I ain't lying. Watch shit. Listen, it threw me off when she said, I'm like, well, at least she honest.
Florida is now being ranked the worst rental market in the nation for low-income families. A new report shows there are only 82 affordable homes and apartments for every 100 families from Kissimmee to Sanford. Channel 9's Nick Pampantonis breaking down the new data tonight to show why the middle class is being priced out of the region.
It's crazy, like especially in downtown Orlando.
Adam Mastrobono says high housing costs eat up too much of his teacher's salary to allow him to move out on his own. His ideal price, a number downtown Orlando hasn't seen in years.
How much is an apartment worth to you? I think here in Central Florida, I'd say $1,250, $1,300.
6-7 years ago, you know, we couldn't say what we're saying right now. You know, for $1,200-1,500, you could actually get yourself a 3-bedroom house.
The National Low Income Housing Coalition's annual report was almost all bad news for Central Floridians. There are now just 13 affordable housing units for every 100 low-income families, tied with Las Vegas for worst in the nation. There are 82 units for every 100 families, making up to an average income. The fourth year in a row, that number has fallen. The developer told us Central Floridians will start feeling the effects of that and another round of rising prices, because it will take years for projects stuck behind high interest rates to get greenlit and built.
We're in this gulf that nobody sees yet of lack of housing supply that is still okay for now because you're sort of living off that really big amount of supply that came on a few years ago. But that's largely been absorbed.
Sure. Do you feel confident in your own game plan and your own chances of finding that place where you feel good about it?
I'm going to have to be honest and say no.
In Orlando, Nick Pampantonis, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
And as families look...
Can we stop saying, I'm going to be honest, or to be honest? And what if I'm honest? Why I thought that just having a conversation that we... gonna be honest. Like, I thought that we having an honest conversation to begin with, but I'd be wrong.
For places to live, some say a huge financial lifeline is being pulled out from under them. We spoke to a woman today who was getting assistance for her family to live at an extended stay while waiting for a new apartment to accept them. It's known as bridge housing, but nonprofit groups told us the state's bridge housing funds ended last month. The woman who works full-time said she was given a week's notice that the help she was promised would not be available. She spoke to us just 1 hour before her rent was due.
I don't know how one person is supposed to make it. without going out doing something wrong. The stories I've been hearing these women say and I've been watching these women do, I don't want to be pushed to that. I don't want to be pushed to that life.
When you say I don't want to be pushed to that life is called sex worker. That's the life she's talking about.
A few minutes after we spoke with her, a housing group told her they would pay her rent for the week and help her family get a ride to the apartment they're trying to move into, which is on the other side of town.
She say, how's a person supposed to make it? And shout out to Baby out for having a real. Shout out to Baby out for having a real. Now they say that they is supposed to assist her and her family, so she's a single mother. From what I can tell, she is a single mother. To all you young girls, try your best to not become a single mother. It's hard out here, regardless of what you see out in these doggone streets. And listen, shout out to her because she said, I don't want to have to do what other women is having to do. She said the things that I see that women is out here doing. See, these are things that y'all don't see on the internet. What's really going on the ground. And I just want to say these women ain't popping how y'all think that they popping. The internet is a bunch of BS. The internet be lying while telling the truth at the same doggone time. To where we think that the majority of women is out here, you got it popping and they really, really getting the bag. No. No. People is having a hard time paying rent. People is having a hard time finding places to stay, and them being in these places, they having a hard time with actually remaining in these places because a lot of these apartment complexes, I was reading somewhere, or I saw something to where the apartment complexes is now, they are updating like their standards. They're making it people will call it stricter rules or stricter qualifications. A lot of apartment complexes who really wasn't strict about your credit now getting strict about your credit, and a lot of these people, they is about to lose their apartments because it's time for renewal. It's time to renew leases. And now a few places have gotten bought out by new companies. The new companies is changing the rules. Credit, criminal backgrounds. Trying to tell you. And if your significant other got a criminal background, can't live there. All right.
Live at an extended stay while waiting for a new apartment to accept them. It's known as bridge housing, but nonprofit groups told us the state's bridge housing funds ended last month. The woman who works full-time said she was given a week's notice.
She worked full-time. And a lot of people, now listen. When a lot of people say that they work full-time, the majority of people be like, yes, this is what I'm saying. People is working full-time and they just can't make it. Whoa, slow me down. See, because just because you work full-time, it depends on where you work at and you working full-time. You can work full-time at a restaurant and can't make it. I get that part right there, especially at our ages. A lot of us is in low-paying jobs / careers while we're late in age. And now we're complaining that we can't make it and we done laid around and had all the goddamn churn. Well, at our late ages, we was the ones who was supposed to had good paying jobs and careers. You know, supposed to have the degrees and all this stuff while having all the goddamn churn. But a lot of us didn't get no education, didn't go further in our education and or didn't pick up a trade. Now we got to work BS jobs. Now we're stuck because a lot of us we still don't, damn sure don't want to go back to school. You know, they got the HESI tests and the TABE tests and all this shit. And damn it, been out of school for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got time to come on back around there. I got to work 9 jobs and shit to pay for my, you know what I'm saying? To pay my kids and, you know. And this is why I be trying to tell people. A lot of people be like, well, and this is why you have kids early and you have kids younger because you don't want to have kids older. I would say, y'all, that's stupid as hell. For all of you all who is, because a lot of y'all be around here telling the young folks to have the children early. I think that's a disaster that's waiting to happen. I think when people have children early, they will fall in the same situation that a lot of us in our 40s and 50s is in, because we had children early without planning. No money. We had a few dollars and shit, you know what I'm saying? But really, no money. Couldn't keep jobs. Jobs closing. No savings. Not enough information on investing. We should have not had children at all, to be perfectly just in my opinion. We didn't have shit together at all. You know. But now, once we is up in this age, we is telling the younger people, have the children early, young, and make me a grandparent. Y'all, listen, to y'all young folk, don't fall for that dumb shit. And shout out to the young people, because they is having less children. They is having less children, so shout out to y'all for not falling for the okie doke. When older people is telling y'all to go ahead on and have children young, they want you to fail. They want you to fail. Do y'all know that they is saying that darker hue women is having more children between the age of 40 and 49? They actually having more children than the teenagers. Did y'all know that? Huh? No, maybe sort of. Damn it, I thought I pulled it up somewhere. I had it up on the screen, but I must have got rid of it. Yes, no real financial literacy. For one, they don't teach it in school, and for two, us as parents, we don't have the knowledge to even teach the children financial literacy. Hell, a lot of us, we still trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? But we'll tell them, go ahead on and have a baby. It makes no sense. We're setting our peoples up for failure, y'all. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it. And I know that y'all want to listen to your parents, and listen, your parents stupid when they talk to you like that. They're stupid. I say don't. Move right along. I ain't even much gonna hold you. I just got to be 100. Got to be 100. I have never told my children to have children early. I don't even like children like that right there. So I know I wouldn't say no fly shit. You know what I'm saying? I know, because children cost money. Children cost money. You know that fiat currency that I was talking about? Fiat currency, money ain't real. Facts. Money ain't real. Sure enough ain't, dog. Let me get yours that you working for, though. Let me use your fake money. I need your Monopoly money. Shout out to Simone for the $2 cash out. You say she just hustled the news to pay for her relocation. Did you see what she just had done did? Shout out to that sister. Shout out to that sister. She working it. She had tears in her eyes and all that fly shit. I be trying to tell you, darker hue sisters, the one thing that our lighter hue sisters got over y'all dark hue sisters, they know how to present themselves as feminine and somebody who need help. Our lighter hue sisters know how to present themselves as feminine and somebody who needs help. A whole bunch of our dark hue sisters, y'all masculine and strong and shit and don't need nobody. Bitch, I don't need no goddamn body. So shout out to that sister for showing the feminine side and shit like that, and just, you know what I'm saying? Showing, hey, dog, like, I'm down bad right now. I need some goddamn help. Hell, y'all, listen. I'm a man, baby. I'm masculine. I need some help. Listen, man. I need some thumbs ups. We gotta go fund me. Damn it. I need your support out here in these streets, y'all. What is you doing? What is you doing? Shout out to Anna Zett for the $2 cash out. You say, are we still donating for you to get new shirts? Listen, they changed. Now listen, I got new designs. I got about 7 new designs. I have been trying to figure out the new system, because the third-party system that I use, they have changed everything. They've changed how you upload and how you put stuff to the product. So I was trying to work on it today, which when I get off, I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna take about an hour and a half that I really don't damn have to try to learn it, to try to learn the new system. When I tell y'all, I got some new doggone designs, and I found the better way, and I found a new person making me some damn design. So that's That's a great thing that I got going on, because I'm just gonna let them show. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Dog. For real though. You say, Willie, people been having kids and broke since the beginning of time. We seen it in every area from slavery till now. Now that's a fact. That is a fact. And typically broke people have more children than people who are not broke. Poverty people have more children than people who is not in poverty. That's something that we need to change. I know we can't change it with everybody. I get that right there, because we're always gonna have the underachievers. We always gonna have the poor, and we're gonna have the misled. We always gonna have that. I understand, but help your churn. Boy, I ain't gonna even much tell y'all. Boy, that's shot out. They gonna play me a commercial of the company that I was just talking about, who I make the shirts with. They gonna put a dog, like I'm looking at the damn commercial. Oh, they listening to me. Shout out to Hidden Hills for the $2 cash shot. We got a $2 challenge for Unc. Then salute Unc. I appreciate that right there. Thank you. It's tax season, right? It is tax season. Shout out to everybody who done got them stacks. Shout out to everybody who talking slick. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Talking all slick. Listen, I need you. Listen, I ain't even filed, because I don't never get shit back. A lot of times I be owing. But I need your support. I don't damn what them people, don't let them people talk to you no any kind of doggone way. But listen. There's people out here who is on the up and up, and there's people out here who is not on the up and up. It's hard to know who with you and who really not with you. Sometimes you can get caught in a scam and you don't even much know it. A lot of times, a lot of people may try to change their tax person to go with somebody new. And I just want to say this right here. If you have been dealing with a good tax person and shit been on the up and up, stick with your tax person. Stop with the little change and shit, because somebody had done told you, well, I can get you more money. You can get me some more money, but tell me how you can get me some more money. Now, if you want to try somebody else out, watch this. You can let them run it. Don't let them file it. Do not let them file it. Let them draw it all up and everything. Do not let them file it. Take it back to your tax person. Compare the two. You may have to pay a fee for them drawing up the paperwork. You may have to pay a fee for that right there. Fine. Ask them questions. Well, how did you get me such and such? And they're going to explain it. You can record them on the low speaking. Don't let them know that you're recording. Take it back to your tax person and run it over with your tax person. Is we missing anything with the taxes? Did you know anything about this? Because this other person showed me to where I'm supposed to be getting this and this and this, and try to compare the two. Remember, you're dealing with the person who you have been dealing with a long, long time. You didn't know. So maybe they didn't know. Because every single year there is new tax codes. Every year there's new tax codes. So you may want to do that right now. But we got a situation to where we got a dog use sister. Who done left her clients out in the cold. She out here keeping people money. People can't get in contact with her. They saying that this little bitch sick. They can't talk to her right now because she's sick. It's got your money. Listen, look, watch it.
Channel 2 Action News investigates falsifying documents and, in some cases, never filing returns at all. Just some of the allegations taxpayers in one metro Atlanta community are making against a local tax preparer.
And they reached out to Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln and told her they now owe thousands of dollars to state and federal agencies because of it.
I checked with the federal government and learned the company doesn't appear to have the proper credentials on file, something these customers say they wish they would have known before trusting this business with their money.
That's evil. That's wicked.
It's
very sad, and it also hurts my trust in small businesses.
These taxpayers say they question the credibility of Wetland Tax Service, owned by Chahaya King.
When we go to a tax preparer, we're asking you to do things on our behalf.
Yeah.
Channel 2 first reported on complaints last year after Donna Hines says she paid $15,000 for her 93-year-old mother's taxes.
Every month she would have $1,000 withdrawn from my account.
I got a question. How in the hell do your 90-some-year-old grandma... How is your 90-some-year-old grandma tax bill $90-some-thousand? I want y'all to really think about this right here. The 90-some-year-old grandmother don't work nowhere. Well, maybe she got businesses and maybe she have some income and shit like that right there, but that should have been a red flag.
Two first reported on complaints last year after Donna Hines says she paid $15,000 for her 93-year-old mother's taxes.
Every month she would have $1,000 withdrawn from my account.
Hines filed this...
Every month you have $1,000 withdrawn from your account. Your account.
Police report alleging that money went directly to King and her husband and not the IRS. I sat down with her again last month. Her mother has since passed away, but Hines says she's still fighting to clear thousands in tax debt for returns she says was never filed.
If I had paid it on time, it would have been about $6,500. It is now $28,000.
I went back to her to do 2024.
This customer asked not to be identified for safety reasons. She says King told her tax returns from 2020, 2021, and 2022 needed to be corrected, promising a large refund.
So collectively, it would probably be about almost $40,000.
Does that sound realistic to you?
Almost $40,000 in what, returns?
It didn't.
She says letters from the IRS started arriving with warnings of incomplete filings.
They are submitted, but they're not complete.
She hired a certified tax professional who discovered falsified COVID tax credits on her return. She says when she asked to receive her returns, they were heavily redacted.
She said, like, my amended returns are like the Epstein files. So much redacted information.
When I checked the IRS
She said shit like the Epstein file. Redact everything.
database, neither King nor her husband appeared to have a prepared tax identification number, a federal requirement for tax businesses.
What do you mean they don't have a tax preparer identification number? Don't you have to write that on the taxes when you submit them? Is y'all not getting copies of y'all taxes and shit once they're done? I don't.
P-10s are issued by the IRS to tax preparers every year.
Tax expert Shauna Pope.
A legitimate tax preparer is going to review your files, review your income, ask questions, and not make any personal guarantees or promises.
Customers say they can never reach King to question her, often told she's out of the office because she's sick, a claim they don't believe based on King's social media.
Generational wealth, that's all I'm gonna tell y'all.
Workers gave me that.
Shout out to Janae. It say generational wealth. Shout, we eating out here. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but we eating out here though.
Social media.
Generational wealth, that's all I'm gonna tell y'all.
Workers gave me that same explanation in 2025.
Are you guys saying no comment?
Hold on, please.
Okay. When I called this month, it was more of the same. So we went to her home. King started speaking to me through her home surveillance system as other family members arrived.
We will. I thought she was in the hospital.
I'll tell you what you need to do. Yo, you need to leave the street.
King's husband arrived but didn't want to speak on camera and denied all allegations.
As you know, when the IRS comes after their money, their penalties, etc., they come to the taxpayer, not the tax preparers.
You're lying to the government.
Now, why would they come to the taxpayer? I thought that they would come to the tax preparer because at the bottom it says who prepared the taxes. Who prepared the taxes? So the IRS should actually go after the tax preparer because they prepared the damn taxes. But this is a lesson learned, y'all. They come after you. They come after you. Now we can't say that I ain't know that. We know it now.
All allegations.
As you know, when the IRS comes after their money, their penalties, etc., they come to the taxpayer, not the tax preparers.
You're lying to the government. We have to sign off on what your lie is.
Well, let me take that back. Yeah, they should come after you. They should come after you because it's the assumption that this is what you presented to the tax preparer, and they filed your taxes based on the information that they were given. So yes, they should come to you. But once they come to you now, you got to reach back out to them and be like, hold up, shout at all that little fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Et cetera. They come to the taxpayer, not the tax preparer.
You're lying to the government. We have to sign off on what your lie is.
And Pope says before hiring a tax preparer, customers should verify credentials, confirm the preparer's P10, avoid ghost preparers, and carefully review their return before signing.
What is a ghost preparer? I'm going to assume that a ghost preparer is one who you don't see and you allow them to just file it over the internet or something like that right there. I'm guessing.
Now, the Kings deny all allegations. We did find there's one active investigation with South Fulton Police for theft by deception claims. We've also reached out to the IRS, which confirmed it's reviewing these allegations.
That's what's up. Listen. And the strange thing is, people be living like in y'all city and stuff. People be like living like a couple blocks from you. And they got the nerve to be playing people money. Talking about the bitch sick. Bitch be dead out here. But sick. No. We had a funeral last week, shout.
Workers gave me that same explanation in 2025. Are you guys saying no comment?
Hold on. I gotta let
Office because she's sick. A claim they don't believe based on King's social media.
Generational wealth. That's all I'm going to tell y'all.
That's all I'm going to tell y'all, shout. Listen. Hey, boy, they out here playing. Let me see if I can go to her TikTok. Can I go to her TikTok? TikTok. J.A. King. J.A. King. Let's see. Damn it, I did sign up. Okay, I signed in. They say I got to sign in. Which email do I want to use? Guess I use my email because I do have a TikTok. Y'all, I fell for the okie doke. They say, now do you agree that we gonna get all of your information and do what we want to do with your information? I'm like, all right, man, go ahead. Damn, dog. I ain't had no choice. They pressured me into doing that right there. J-A. Damn it, I gotta go back to the little lady. Hold up, wait a minute. I got to find her name again. Hold on, shout. Got it, bam. All right, so it's there, Jaya King. Jaya King. Let me go back to TikTok. Back around there to TikTok. Jaya. Oh, that's an H. Jaya King. Bam. Got him. Let's see what she look like. See what that baby look like. Well, everybody done made a video about shout. They made a video about that baby, but Jaya King. Nope. A lot of people must got that name right there though. A lot of people got that name. No, because ain't nobody did no video on Shout. Sure enough didn't. Yeah, anyway. Be careful out here, y'all. Be really, really careful. And if you're 90-something, yo kinfolk got a tax bill of $15,000. If that baby ain't got no property and all that fly shit, like, come on, dog. She don't work nowhere. I hope a 90-some-year-old woman is not working. She should be living a soft life, you know. I don't know, but anyway, it says she's not in jail. No. He say if you don't have a tax ID number, it's fraud. Right. Got a point. That baby need to be locked up for that right there. But she's still outside. Running back and forth to Walmart and stuff like that, and ain't nobody had done jumped on that sister. I don't know how y'all allow that to happen. But anyway, y'all are going on out here to Houston. Listen, man. I said it yesterday. I have no idea why everybody, all you good people, decide to rush on out here to Houston for a spring break. Typically, spring break consists of water. It typically speaks of water. You're supposed to be in bathing suits and all that fly stuff, but y'all want to be in Timberlands and Timberland and skinny jeans and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just, she beating her. Oh, Jesus. Oh, don't whoop her like that. Oh, I can't show y'all. Get her. Throw in the towel, dog. Oh, a boo that. Okay, all right. Oh, she beating her like that's her girlfriend. That may be the best of luck. I can't keep on doing that. Oh, I could share it to my Twitter, but I can't show it. I'm just gonna go ahead on and share that. Ooh, she whooped her right in the yard too. She messed up her lace front, I think. So sad. But anyway, be professional, Willie. Houston Rodeo. The Houston Rodeo has begun, and a whole bunch of you new people done went on out there to Houston for the rodeo. And now these people talking about changing the dress code. Jesus. Ladies, I want y'all to understand, I don't think that this has anything to do with the men having them to change the dress codes. Men, we typically know how to go outside when we going outside. We got on skinny jeans and shit like that right there. Cool, cute. But we ain't showing like our bodies. And especially like in Houston, because y'all ain't got no water, players should not be out there with their shirts off. You know what I'm saying? So this got to be about women. This really do got to be about women. And ladies, y'all got to stop making it bad for other ladies.
Livestock show and rodeo is in the headlines every single March. But this year, not just for the concerts and the competition.
You say the rodeo outfits, Willie, have you seen those? A lot of them I have saved, but I cannot show because a lot of those videos that I've saved, it includes fighting. It's so many fights out of Houston right now with them outfits on.
So this has a lot of people talking. After several weekend incidents forced the carnival to close early on Saturday, officials, they're clarifying expectations on the rules, and that does include revised dress code. So McKenna Earnhardt is live at Energy Park with what you need to know before you head out to the gates. You probably need to fix your wardrobe if it's a little skimpy.
Yeah, as you ladies know, fashion is always a huge part of the rodeo. But this year, a different trend has been going viral. Pictures and videos circulating on social media of what people are calling more club wear than rodeo wear.
Say, Willie, it was lighter hue and dark hue showing cheeks. Yes. That's why I say you ladies.
And so we've got those photos here for you. If you take a look at your screen, we blurred them, but you'll see what kind of sparked this conversation. So rodeo officials are emphasizing that this is and always has been a family-friendly event. The updated policy states that any clothing deemed inappropriate or showing excessive skin could result in you being turned away at the gate or asked to leave. The policy also bans any clothing, tattoos, or accessories with gang affiliations, and face coverings are prohibited unless they are for cultural, religious, or medical reasons.
Back in school, they would tell us, the fingertip rule. If you have like a hemline, you want it 2 below your fingertips. How are your security guards and staff trained on this?
What they're going to be looking for is things that are just inappropriate, right? And so you know it when you see it. And so we don't want to single people out. We want to give them the opportunity to address their whatever they're wearing so they can come in and have a good time. But again, this is a family-friendly event. And we want to make sure if it's that everyone here is comfortable with what they're seeing around them. And there's lots of different ways you can describe that, but I think all of us know what's appropriate and what's not.
We were talking about it even before we found out it was in place, just some of the questionable things we've seen, and being able to bring our kids to a family-friendly atmosphere is really important to us. So yeah, I think it's a great thing.
Now, if you do happen to get stopped at the gate, they said they'll try and work with you so you can change, but if not, you will be asked to leave. And if you try to do the whole keep the clothes in your bag and change in the bathroom trick once you're in, there's people around the grounds that will ask you to leave as well.
He said, if you try to do I want y'all to think about this, because this has been something that women has done for ages, especially y'all ladies who have religious parents. Y'all will go to school with your little dresses on, but y'all have them shorts inside your book bag, and by the time y'all get to school, y'all change clothes. Remember, I went to school with y'all too. Just saying.
Now, if you do happen to get stopped at the gate, they said they'll try and work with you so you can change, but if not, you will be asked to leave. And if you try to do the whole keep the clothes in your bag and change in the bathroom trick once you're in, there's people around the grounds that will ask you to leave as well. Now, as for what people are thinking out here, I've talked to a lot of people, and we took a poll over on the Fox Local app asking what people think, and it seems like most are on the rodeo side. 94% of you on the Fox Local app said that you agree there should be a dress code here. So if you haven't taken that poll, you should head over and look at it. For Fox 26.
Y'all even understand that they have to put this in place for women? This is literally a woman's thing. Like I'm telling y'all, when they blurred out the 3 pictures, that was all females. Which, the first picture, I thought that was a dude. I thought it was a dude, but it was a tall female with heels on.
Making her heart.
All right.
Do y'all agree with the rodeo add new restrictions to the dress code? 94% say yes, and lighten up is a party. It's like them women.
And here's that question that McKenna mentioned. Do you agree with the new restrictions? Well, an overwhelming majority of you do. And here are a couple of comments we want to share with you. Thank you so much, first of all, for commenting. And you can still do it by scanning that QR code on the right side of your screen. Top right there. Christy?
That's what's up. We're going to go to the next one. Go to the next one. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to go back to this one right here. My bad. Because I want to go back to the front. I thought that this right here was old fella. I thought that look. I thought that right there was a fella. Don't judge me. Damn it. It looked like old fella because I'm looking at the hair. I'm thinking it's a fella with like a little fro or something out with a little hat on with like the heels on, or is those platform boots? Or those knee highs. Oh, so you mean to look at the picture. This is lighter, so this is all skin. The boot eye. Y'all don't give no. I'm trying to tell y'all. Oh my God, y'all just got problems out here on Earth, dog. For real. Hold on. We can go on and do this one right here too. I can only show y'all what I can show y'all. I can't show y'all the on the ground stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Today, but the heat has definitely been on out here at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. But make no mistake, it's never a day at the beach. It's the rodeo. And that means dressing the part.
The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is known for boots, hats, and family tradition. But this year, some attire is turning heads for the wrong reasons.
I saw it when I came last time. It was disgusting.
Wait, you said you saw it?
Yeah.
What have you seen here? Some of the things that you think you should
Stuff
have seen?
that should have been hanging out, that shouldn't have been hanging out, that should have been covered up, that I'm a woman and I was looking.
From outfits that some say show too much.
The things I've been seeing just it's not appropriate at all.
To a reminder from officials, this event is meant for
young players who like to look at booties, say that it's just not right.
Everyone. Western attire.
You don't have to go full Western, but leaving little to the imagination isn't the look they're going for.
We didn't put a lot of specifics, but we know what's right and what's not right. And think about it from a family experience. And it needs to be appropriate that what would others say when they see you in it?
We checked in with folks across the grounds, and most say the expectation makes sense.
There's kids here not just with their families, but with school also.
Even with temperatures climbing, people tell us there are ways to stay cool without crossing the line.
There have been some inappropriate outfits where a little too much skin is showing for kids to really take in, so there should be some sort of controls around that.
If you do decide to show up here in outfits that look like your birthday suits, you will be asked to leave, and don't even think about coming here appropriately and then trying to change into something more scantily clad because you'll be kicked out too. Remember folks, the idea is looking good is great, but dressing appropriately is always in style. Reporting from NRG Park, Devin Clark, KP.
Dressing appropriately is always in style. I like how a player had done said that right there. We have to point this out to them ladies. Got to be more careful. I was looking at some other videos that they have from across the country because this thing's just across the country. In other places, what is that? In Daytona, I think I had one for them because they out there on the beach. They out there on the beach and just don't know how to act, dog. Like people just don't know how to act. Oh no, that's my Twitter. I thought that was on IG. That's my Twitter. My bad. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Don't be afraid. Don't you be afraid. Never, ever again. I'm going to go ahead on to get that there. How many thumbs up I have over here? He say, Willie, these Thundercats have no respect. I'm in agreement. I am such in agreement. For real, for real. You say you can't wear your assless chaps to a rodeo no more. Oh, really? Now, I would think that that's appropriate. With the chaps. Look at these fools. Hold on. Let me put it on up here for you. Let me show y'all this fool right here. Watch it. Look.
Like, you know, when black people run, everybody runs too. They really mean this country. This is country. Yeah. Hold on. Wait, get on the side. Bro, niggas is country more than niggas in the rain, the bag, got they bag.
Do y'all even understand that the majority of dudes out at these functions and things is hanging with each other? I was just talking about this here yesterday too, man. Y'all just not mingling like how y'all used to mingle. It got to be something in the air, dog. I promise you it got to be something in the air. Oh, they say that this one right here, it popped off in Houston too. Somebody had a pool party. Goddamn people. Let me go ahead and put it up on the screen. Y'all mess around and had a pool party. He said, imagine throwing a house party in Houston and 1,000 people show up. What do you do next? Look at all these damn people, y'all. This is how. It's spring break, dog. Like what is? Oh, we making bad decisions, y'all. Oh, hold on. I got another one real quick. They out there run. Hold on, let me make sure. Ain't nobody thumping. Push it back real quick. And they young. They're all young, and I know what a lot of people may want to say, but Willie, you was young too. Yeah, sure enough. Well, we ain't had cameras though, and we wasn't tearing up the damn community. Listen. Back when we was young, back in my day, we used to try to get into, like, we was young, but we acted more adultish. We acted more mature, there you go. Because we wanted to be in them places that maybe we weren't supposed to be in, or we could have not been in, or wasn't supposed to be in. That's what we was out here doing. But moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. We got a domestic love a domestic love story for you real quick. And what time it is? It's 18 past the hour. Be careful who y'all dealing with, man. Be careful who you're dealing with. Be careful who you're dealing with. You may lose your life. You may get hurt. You may get scarred. A whole bunch of things just may happen to you in your life. And if you don't want tragedy to happen, please make better decisions, which we know we're not going to make better decisions. We're going to continue to make the decision that we is making and hope things don't get bad. Hope things don't go awry or astray, as I would like to say. Make it go astray. Let me put me on up here like this right here. Yeah. We have a woman who have been badly burned in a domestic incident in a Hollywood apartment. Badly burned, domestic incident, Hollywood apartment. Right? Here we go.
On to a horrifying attack inside a Hollywood apartment. A woman set on fire during a domestic dispute. And tonight we're hearing exclusively from the neighbor who ran to save her. Again, Sanella Sabova is live at the scene for us with a story you'll see only on 10. Sanella.
Calvin, a horrifying story indeed. Hollywood police tell us this began as a domestic disturbance that a woman tried to set her ex-girlfriend on fire. That victim is here at the hospital recovering. And we also spoke to a Good Samaritan who heard the commotion, ran in to help. He's actually credited with putting that fire out before authorities even arrived.
Not girl on girl. Not an ex-girlfriend.
To see the pain on her face, like while she was here screaming and crying the whole time, like that's not an easy thing to witness.
David, a fire marshal, heard screaming Monday night. He looked out his window and saw fire in his building. 2 women were inside a burning apartment. He immediately sprang into action.
I ran into the hallway here, and that's when I opened this punches. I got the fire extinguisher out, ran upstairs and was banging on the door. The smoke was so thick that you can't run in there. It was just like billowing out.
David's hand is still bandaged from the firefight. He managed to put it out but encountered his neighbors, one of them in immense pain.
Painful to see, it was painful to hear. You know, it wasn't like a typical scream. It's a different level of trauma.
Hello, 911, do you have an emergency?
My neighbor here is screaming, freaking out. There's smoke coming out of her apartment. Looks like there's a fire.
Hollywood police say this was a domestic disturbance. They tell us when they arrived to the LaView apartments, the victim, identified in an arrest report as Rachel Price, told them her ex-girlfriend, Kamisha Tarpley, threw gasoline on her during an argument. Tarpley told officers the gas canister was accidentally knocked over and Price had lit a cigarette, dropping it. Officers arrested Tarpley and she faced a judge today.
Set the apartment on fire and also caused the victim 3rd-degree burns to her face and neck, and she is currently intubated at Jackson Memorial.
That's actually very shocking to hear.
She said it was by mistake on purpose. The little gas can fell on her. It spilled on her like that.
Yeah, and that's sad. I hope they're okay.
Tarpley's facing several charges, including aggravated battery and arson causing great bodily.
When I tell you, when you look like you done been through the 5 years, it's like that baby been thumping her whole goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? Like she been in a real loving relationship all her life.
Harm.
I wonder what she did.
And a judge denied Tarpley bond on one of those charges, so she remains locked up this evening.
I just wonder what she had done did though. She said, let me get back to that little peep right there.
Painful to hear. You know, it wasn't like a typical scream. It's a different level of trauma.
Hello, 911, do you have an emergency?
My neighbor here is screaming, freaking out. There's smoke coming out of her apartment. Looks like there's a fire.
Hollywood police say this was a domestic disturbance. They tell us when they arrived to the LaView apartments, the victim, identified in an arrest report as Rachel Price, told them her ex-girlfriend, Kamisha Tarpley, threw gasoline on her during an argument. Tarpley told officers the gas canister was accidentally knocked over and Price had lit a cigarette, dropping it.
So it accidentally dropped over, and I guess it spilled on her, but then she lit up a square. He said gasoline in the house. That's amazing how that happens. What is they using gas for inside the house? I know apartments may have gas stoves, but that's propane gas, not like regular like 87 octane no shit. You got gas in your house. Maybe they got a lawnmower. Maybe they got a generator. I have no idea. Maybe it's hurricane season. Well, no, it's not hurricane season because this is in Florida. I have no idea. Listen, but I know that they're in love or was in love.
Officers arrested Tarpley and she faced a judge today.
Set the apartment on fire and also caused the victim 3rd-degree burns to her face and neck, and she.
And ain't nobody gonna want her. Ain't nobody gonna want her little lot. Hell, that's probably what she was trying to do. Ain't nobody gonna want her but you, baby. But you. She ain't mean it because you love her. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. That's what I be taught. That man, listen. I don't think that I don't know what the hell happened, but I don't think that she meant to like get arrested or nothing. Yeah. She's sorry. She ain't mean it. She did not mean what she had done did or what they said she had done did. You say, Willie, you seem to be the male Wendy Williams. No. Shout out to Wendy. She's trying to make it through. We have an update. Remember the 3 young boys who have been accused of raping a 12-year-old. Remember we went on ahead and did 2 stories on it. We talked about it at length. at length, and I was like, because Auntie Hadn't came out and said, well, hell, they was running trains and shit. And a lot of people in my comment section, not at 12. Like, oh, where the hell you grew up at? We been hunching. We been hunching out here and putting it in, sticking it in and laying down. At 9, 10. What y'all thought it was out here? It was real life. I know a lot of y'all just don't want to be honest, but these type of things that be transpiring. We have the Miami boys. That's what they call them. Miami boys. 12 to 15 is accused of raping, gang. They call it gang raping of a 12-year-old. They face the judge. Here we go.
And now to disturbing details coming to light in the violent rape of a 12-year-old girl.
3 teens being charged as adults in the case were back in court today as a judge weighs whether they should remain behind bars. Local 10's Leon Motorhon has the latest from the courthouse in Miami.
This was a case that shocked South Florida and made headlines around the country. Now prosecutors want to see the 3 young men charged in this heinous crime locked up until their trials. 3 boys accused in the violent rape of a 12-year-old girl appeared in court Wednesday for pretrial detention hearings. The adolescents are each charged as adults. The state believes 13-year-old Nelson Nunez, 12-year-old Josiah Jones, and 15-year-old Xavier Tyson should all await trial behind bars.
I want to cheat all.
Judge Richard Hirsch says he wants to see the defendant's full school history before making any decisions. Okay. The alleged rape happened the night of June 18th at a community garden in Overtown. The victim allegedly left a friend's home when she encountered the boys. The victim told police Tyson and Jones held her down and Jones put rocks in her mouth to keep her quiet. All this as Nelson allegedly raped her, an attack that police say lasted for 30 minutes.
I never expected anything. His families never expected anything from Josiah. I never had any type of behavior like this from my son.
The mother of 12-year-old Josiah Jones testified, despite a prior unspecified case in the juvenile justice system, that her son was not a troublemaker.
My client is the only one of the 4 boys who actually took pause, who had a conscience and said, we should stop. This is going too far. This is rape. We shouldn't be doing this.
Jones's lawyer said,
oh, so one of the boys said that? Oh, that's deep.
Statements made by the victim herself suggest his client was remorseful and participated out of fear.
I understand that the victim feels that maybe he was pressured and maybe he was coerced, but he is still the man that admitted that this is rape and still continued in his actions, and actually is the one that put the rocks in her mouth in order to stop her from screaming.
So he did it. So he's saying that they actually... He said out loud that this is grape. You know, the ones who put the rocks in, allegedly put the rocks in her mouth, which is him here smiling in court. And y'all got to tell y'all children, no matter what's going on, do not ever smile in court when your ass is up for grape or murder or something like that right there. There's nothing to smile about. It ain't nothing funny. It ain't nothing funny. But he said, wow.
Suggests his client was remorseful and participated out of fear.
I understand that the victim feels that maybe he was pressured and maybe he was coerced, but he is still the man that admitted that this is rape.
Did he say, and he's still the man, or he demanded? I got to cut on the closed caption. Let's see. Hold on. Back it up a little bit.
Pressured and maybe he was coerced, but he is still the man that admitted that this is rape and still continued.
So he called him the man. Yeah. He called him the man. Wow. Why would he call him the man? He's 12.
Admitted that this is rape and still continued in his actions, and actually is the one that put the rocks in her mouth in order to stop her from screaming.
So you mean to hold on? So you mean to tell me that he done already testified that yes, we did it, but I told him that this was grape and this wrong. Now I don't like how they just had them said, well, as he may have been coerced and pressured to do it, but do y'all know that they never do that with a female? Especially like in a sex case or something like that, when a minor attracted person have sex with a minor or something like that, a student have sex with a teacher, they always, well, not always, they will say, well, they was coerced and bribed and manipulated. They never throw a but in there. Huh? He threw a but in there. He said demanded. No, 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 no. That's why I got the closed caption up. He called him a man. Watch this.
I understand that the victim feels that maybe he was pressured and maybe he was coerced, but he is still the man that admitted that.
And he's still the man. Now, I can kind of go with y'all and say, well, maybe he did say demand, but the closed caption picked up man, because they do that sometimes. They will misprint sometimes. I hope he didn't call it boy no man.
Still the man that admitted that this is rape.
He still demanded that. Hold on.
Man that admitted that the victim feels that maybe he was pressured and maybe he was coerced, but he is still the man that admitted that this is rape and still continued in his actions, and actually is the one that put the rocks in her mouth in order to stop her from screaming.
So he put the rocks in the mouth. He told them that this is great. And then also my argument was it lasted for 30 minutes. How we know the exact amount of minutes?
My client shouldn't be held.
Okay, I hear you, sir.
Oh, wait.
I don't agree with
My
you.
client should what?
And still continued in his actions, and actually is the one that put the rocks in her mouth in order to stop her from screaming.
My client shouldn't be held.
He said my client shouldn't be held. Oh yeah, my client shouldn't be held. Oh, so he wants his client to be bonded out and all that.
Still continued in his actions, and actually is the one that put the rocks in her mouth in order to stop her from screaming.
My client shouldn't be held.
Okay, I hear you, sir. I don't agree with you.
Xavier Tyson is the only defendant out of the three who is currently out of custody. His pretrial detention hearing has been reset for March 24th. As for the other two boys, their hearing will continue on Thursday. Reporting in Miami, Leanne Morejon.
Y'all do know that these boy finna go to prison. So him, Josiah, is the one who put the rocks inside the mouth and said that this is great, y'all. We shouldn't be doing this right here. He may get less time. And it's crazy. So they is going along with the grape. So there's no other story that is coming out. Well, that they letting the public know. Because of like what the auntie was saying, like, hell no, they were smashing. And yada, yada, yada. I wonder if one of the boys is gonna come out and say we were smashing, like we was doing like the little train thing, like she wanted us to do, yada yada yada. I wonder if one of the boys is gonna come out and say that right now. Because if they don't say that this was what she agreed to, no. I'm just speculating. But if they don't come out and say something like that right there, they out of here, dog. Listen, as it stands now, just how I'm looking at it, they gone. It's a wrap. In my mind, I say, you might well just come on up there. Even if you got to lie, y'all already technically gone. Yeah, hell no, this ain't the first time that we done hunched her or something. I came up with a whole bunch of shit, y'all. I promise. If I'm about to go forever, I don't know. Females lie. I'm just saying something now. But for Buddy to say, this is wrong, dog. Oh, and still participated. That's a problem. Shout out to We Counting Money over here for the $1 cash app. He said, did you get them mystical emails that I had sent you? Yeah. Yep, I saw. Oh, mystical. Damn it, I thought I had the video. But maybe I could find it. This is just such a sad story. But maybe Buddy can use he was coerced and he felt pressure. Maybe that will stick. You know what I'm saying? NYSTKIL. Maybe that will stick. I have no idea. It's just sad, y'all. It's really, really sad. Hold on. Bam, 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 bam. I thought maybe they had. Okay, they do have an article. They do have an article. Got it. 57 seconds. We can do the 47 seconds. We can do the 57 seconds. We can do this right here. Let me go ahead and put this up on the screen for you good people. Hold on. Oh, mystical, dog. Got the.
And in other news tonight.
All this doggone time. NYSTKI is NYSTKIL. Because he spelled it in a song, and that's why. That's the only way I remember his name. How to spell his name from back in the day. Well, hold up. Let me. Man down bad. Damn, Mystical done pleads guilty to grape charges.
And in other news tonight, Louisiana rapper Michael Tyler, better known as Mystical, has pled guilty to a third-degree rape charge in Ascension Parish.
Now, this case stems from 2022 incident that led to an arrest in Prairieville. Now, Tyler has remained in custody without bond since then and now faces up to 20 years in prison. Louisiana First News reporter Ethan Good tells us more.
Well, rapper Mystical has entered a guilty plea to third-degree rape charges in Ascension Parish. He now faces up to 20 years in prison. This case dates back to July 2022 when Ascension Parish deputies responded to a hospital after a reported sexual assault. Investigators later arrested Michael Tyler at his Prairieville home, where he has been held without bond ever since. At the time, Tyler pled not guilty to the charges, which also included domestic abuse. Tyler will be back in court on June 6th for sentencing. For now, reporting in studio for Louisiana First News, I'm Ethan.
Damn. We've been like, free Mystical, let him go, dog. Let Mystical go. Third degree. Hold on. Shout out to David for the $5 super chat. He say, well, with that confusion, they all about to get 30 plus years. And he's smiling, shaking my head. Smiling in court. I told you, boy, ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny. A third-degree grape generally refers to sexual intercourse without consent, often involving scenarios where the victim cannot legally consent, such as due to incapacity or incapacitated, intoxication, mental state, statutory age limits, or when consent is withdrawn. Meaning that y'all could be hunching. Y'all could be hunching. And she say, no, stop. But you be like, man, bitch, I'm about to come. What you about to do? Stop. And then that could be third degree also, because they say, or when consent is withdrawn. Like you can change your mind, basically. He said it is not typically treated as a serious felony, often a class C felony or lower class than first or second degree grape, depending on the jurisdiction. They said that he could face up to 20 years. I don't think that he's gonna do 20. I don't think that they are gonna give him 20. They're just telling us what the max is. I think he been down. He should have been down since last year or something like that, right now. I think he been down since last year. So they make him 5 years because damn it, he had just got out. He had just got out from another great conviction. He was convicted. Jesus, it's got to be more. Hold on. Was he ever convicted of grape? Wait a minute. Was Mystical ever convicted of grape? I have to take the grape off when I'm doing a little search. Michael Tyler pleaded guilty to sexual battery in 2003, resulting in the 6 years of prison. Also sexual battery, but was not convicted of grape in that case. He was charged with a first-degree grape in 2017. Charges was dropped, and later charged with grape and domestic abuse in 2022, with a guilty plea. Charges entered March of 2026. So this is the March 26th thing right now. So he wasn't even convicted of grape. A lot of people said that he was convicted of grape, but he wasn't. That's good to know. But Grape has been around his name too much. Grape, listen. I think they're going to give him like less than 10. I think he's going to do like less than 10. But I think that he has been down for like 18 months, something like that right there. You know, so got to be more careful. Damn, dog. Taking stuff. We do not condone taking, monkey. We do not condone it. Especially when you got a name. Move right along. I ain't going to get much hold you. Damn, dog. Especially when you got a name. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you did it. If you did it, because like I just read the thing, you can be doing a little something and she say, stop it, stop it, stop it. That's great. that's at least the third degree great. So, and we know women be out here lying. So move right along. We got that out the way. We got them boys out the way. Oh man. We got a young player. And this one right here, he may fall under a young player. He may fall under mental problems. We may have to finally classify somebody with having mental problems out here in these streets. I got 165 likes. Can we do just a tad bit better? We got 165 likes. We should be over 200. Come on, y'all. I need your support. I can't do it without you good people. And shout out to everybody who got their taxes already. I need your support. Can't do it without you good people. We have a young player who shouted out, well, not even shouted out, but he's saying in court, I shot everybody. We got a young player with a tattoo on his neck. I ain't saying people tattoos on their necks is bad. People, I just like to go on the point out player got a tattoo on his neck. I shot every one of those people in the head. Here we go.
I shot every one of them people.
Well, the suspect accused of shooting 5 people, killing 1 in Riviera Beach, as you see there, just faced a judge.
Jolie Rodriguez is at the Palm Beach County Jail, where the suspected gunman gave a point-blank admission before the court.
Well, it was truly a courtroom shocker when the suspect, 20-year-old Terrell Gibson, spoke on the shooting. Now, Gibson goes on to detail his mental health struggles. Then he says that none of the victims died, but then goes on to admit, saying that he shot them all within a span of 5 minutes.
I shot every one of them people in the head. They're not making it back.
The suspect, 20-year-old Terrell Gibson, faces several charges, including first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder. Police say Gibson shot 5 people Monday night. It all started around 6:15 inside the Azure Estates community in Riviera Beach. The police chief says it appears Gibson was having a mental breakdown, as he describes hearing voices in his head, insisting he get a gun and shoot people. Gibson fled and attempted to carjack multiple vehicles. Police say he then shot 3 more victims and ultimately succeeds in taking a vehicle and fleeing. According to police reports, one of the victims was his own cousin. In Gibson's first appearance on Wednesday, he repeatedly claims that he can see things that others can't.
I'm fighting something I can't even see. I see it at night. I see it now looking at you.
He goes on to deny that anyone was killed during the shooting, but admits that he shot people in the head just minutes later. Attorneys in the room then warn him that anything he says can be used against him in his trial.
I don't care because I'm speaking the truth in my heart. I don't care about you saying my I don't care.
The murder charge alone carries a minimum sentence of life in prison with no parole if convicted. Reporting in Palm Beach County, Jolie Rodriguez, WPBF 25.
Should the system not care and just go on to give him life in prison? Or should we care and be like, well, he needs some mental help because nobody in their right mind would be saying the things that he's saying in court. So obviously he has a mental issue, although like he said, I'm telling the truth though.
Shot them all within a span of 5 minutes.
I shot every one of them people in the head. They're not making it back.
The suspect.
They listen, they're not making it back, shout. I like how you linked in. I shot every one of the people in the head. They not making it back. You know, like it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Player. Player got them eyes that them girls like. Player got them eyes that them girls like out here. They may be Hazel or something like that right there.
20-year-old Terrell
I
Gibson.
always wanted to. Oh, I need to go get me some hazel eyes. Do they still make contact? Oh, I'm so afraid of contact. I can't do no damn contacts. Oh, can I do my thing like Tiny had done did? And got her eye color changed? How much they charge them to change eye colors? I'm so scared of that right there too. Hell, if I'm afraid of the contacts, then I'm definitely afraid of a laser on the eyeball. That just hold on. How much does it cost to change your eye color? Oh, it's between $5 and $12 for the pair. For the pair, I can change both for the pair. This method uses a laser to create a channel in the cornea. You can call it a channel in your eye, where a permanent pigment is inserted. It is often advised as a safer alternative to implants, but it is not FDA approved for cosmetic use. That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't know, but well, hell, we all have a mental issue. In my mind, something's wrong with everybody. You know what I'm saying? We are all perfect in that way. We all perfect. We're all perfect in the way of we all have a mental problem out here. I know you don't believe. Well, they ain't got no goddamn mental problem. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Say something that the majority of the people who you surround yourself with don't believe in. No, say it. And watch how they look at you like you crazy as hell. See, they gonna believe that you got a mental issue because you said the truth of something. Some of y'all got a problem. You say the contacts is $30. I just got I can't like to open up my eye and then to put that thing on. Here's a question. Maybe this will stop me from being afraid though. But shout out to Buddy. Buddy just need to go ahead on and get life or something like that right there. Hell, he done admitted to it. It is what it is. He may need help, but at the same time, get life at the same time. Give him help and give him life at the same time then. Hell, let him back out after about like 30 years. After about 30 years. Or maybe he ain't killed no damn body. You never know. You never know. We got to prove it. But look. Here's the question that I'm going to ask. Can contact lenses cut your eye? I'm so afraid of having. Yes, contact lenses can cut or scrape your eyes, causing a condition known as a corneal abrasion. This usually happens due to a damaged or torn lens, poor fit, debris trapped under the lens, or improper removal techniques. Symptoms include intense pain, redness, tearing, and light sensitivity. I ain't nowhere in the hell I'm finna put no damn. Oh. This can be an invention in case any one of y'all want to go ahead on and invent something. I got something for you. You say Jay-Z patent his own color blue. You lying to me. You is lying to me. I wonder what that color is. You say just wear glasses. Say leave your eyeballs alone. This is what I'm finna. Listen. If y'all want to go ahead on and make some, just drop a little something in my cash app. You can go ahead on and make it. Patent this right here. But why don't somebody make some glasses to where it changes the color of your eyes? To where you can, there's something in the glasses that you can change them to hazel and red or pink or something like that right there when you have the glasses on. Did I just come up with that? Or do they already got that down here? Shout out to Logan for the $5 super chat. He say on the clock, but I had to put up and show support. I appreciate that right there. You say you had to pull up and show support. I appreciate that for real though. Yes. You say in the words of Tupac, FJZ. You say Willie, Tiny, T.I. wife, had her eye color changed another color permanently. Yes, she did. I remember. See, but they got that type of money to where I guess if she would have lost her eye, they could have bought somebody else's eye and put it in her head or something like that right there. You say Willie gonna get his eyes done like Tiny. Don't do it. Right? That's a good idea, right? To have some glasses. I gotta wipe the dust off, dude. This shit been just sitting up here. To have some glasses, right? And to where there's a switch or something that you can put in the glasses, that once I put the glasses on, you can see my eyes, but it changed my eye color that you're seeing. I think that would be like the most safest and healthiest way to change your eye color. Because typically or technically, when people wear contacts, they wearing them outside amongst the people, and once they get back to the crib, they take them out, right? You say them some Cartiers. Facts. Facts. I'm gonna call them exactly what you call them. Facts. Shit. T-Move special. Yeah. Got them Cartier. I look like I got some change. I look like I got some change. Ooh, I really got to clean these right here. But I look real fly though, man. I got damn, boy, if I wasn't you, if I wasn't me, I'll holler at me. I'm just trying to tell you something, You know what I'm saying? But just imagine, I have these glasses on, but now my eye color is hazel. When I tell y'all I always wanted some hazel eyes, bitch, I wanted me some hazel eyes. Damn, well, because I saw how the girls was like attracted to like the hazel eyes. So now that I said that, I can kind of see why women is getting BBLs, because they see how men is attracted to BBLs. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just trying to think it through. Damn, I look real important, don't it? I look like I have a meeting at 3:30. Yeah. Hurry up. I got a meeting that's coming up. Ooh. We done killed somebody. Well, Israel done killed some people. They say Iran retaliates after intelligence chief has been killed. So I'm guessing that some missiles that Iran or Israel had. I said the wrong word. That the eye, because I don't like it, because they be tripping, dog. The country that started with the eye, they done shot some missiles, something like that right there, or they done killed their intelligence chief. This is what these people out here saying. Let's go on overseas real quick.
The hour, new questions have arisen this morning on who actually is in charge of the Iranian regime following the death of a high-ranking official there. In the past 24 hours, Israel took out one of the top security officials during an airstrike. We told you about this as breaking news when this happened yesterday. He was widely believed to be running the nation following the death of the supreme leader at the start of the war. He was one of the top aides when it came to strategy and had been part of the nuclear deal talks between the United States and Iran earlier this year. The IDF vowing to keep hunting down any possible leaders.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and I have instructed the IDF to continue hunting the leadership of the terror and repression regime in Iran and to repeatedly sever the head of the octopus and not allow it to grow.
In response to the killing of the Iranian leader, a wave of retaliatory strikes were launched across Israel. You can see in this video, this is a cluster of bombs. You see right here, it looks like almost like fireworks in the night sky, and this is intended to get past the Iron Dome, and some actually have, and those missiles have come into the country there. 2 deaths have been reported in Tel Aviv right now. Meantime, the State Department ordering all U.S. embassies worldwide to review security protocols. The order from Secretary of State Marco Rubio advising all posts worldwide to identify any threats and plans of action to neutralize those threats.
The most affordable German engineer.
They still out there shooting stuff. Woo, all them missiles done got through the Iron Dome. They say that the Iron Dome was supposed to be impenetrable. I think that's the word that they be out here using. Don't quote me. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to be anti-anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we is at war. We still at war. And do anybody have any other stock names that we can use where we can try to get rich out here in the street? Remember, I had done said money is everything, and I don't just want to live comfortably. I want to be filthy rich. I want to be a quadrillion, What comes after quadrillionaire? Is a quadrillionaire? But I want to be that. that is my last goal. That may be my last goal for life. I want to be a quadrillionaire. You can't tell me that I can't be no quadrillionaire. You can't do that to me. You don't run my life. You do not run my life. Move right along. Move right along. They still have not fixed the airports. They still have not fixed the airports. People that still out there waiting and shit. They laying around for it. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. Have I been holding on to this right here? Okay, we got a domestic love. Let me go on and get this here. Damn, that's been 6 days. I've been holding on to this for 6 days. This is not right. This is not real journalism. If I'm gonna be holding on to stuff, I gotta let stuff go. Let go and let God, Willie. We have a woman. Grab that real quick. We have a woman who has been charged with murder. She gets a $499,999 bond. Here we go.
Information tonight in the case of an 18-year-old charged with first-degree murder. Investigators say the young woman confessed to shooting and killing a 58-year-old man.
We're told that shooting was in retaliation for what the man allegedly did to a family member. WREG's Raven Copeland joins us live tonight from 201 Poplar. And Raven, tell us what a judge decided today.
Well, Stephanie and Greg, a judge set Allison Torres's bond at $499,999. And Judge Renfro says she set that specific amount because it allows Torres to receive counseling and rehabilitative services while in custody. Hefty bond set Wednesday for Allison Torres, an 18-year-old who's accused in the fatal shooting of 58-year-old Noe Centillon Rincon.
We're looking at some very serious charges here, all right? They are first-degree murder, possession of a firearm, commission of a dangerous felony, and tampering or fabricating with evidence.
Due to the severity of the charges and the suspect's age, Judge Renfro set the bond at $499,999 because that specific amount allows Torres to receive counseling and rehabilitation services in jail. Investigators say Torres admitted she shot the victim 14 times and left his body in the roadway of Willowview because he allegedly touched her 5-year-old family member inappropriately. According to police, the 18-year-old saw the victim on the street, asked to use his phone, and confronted him about the allegation before she shot him. Monday, Judge Renfro said the state had not yet decided if Torres, who is charged with first-degree murder, could face a capital murder case.
If they proceed with a capital case, they can ask for the death penalty as punishment. In this case, if you found guilty, convicted, and sentenced to trial. All right? Otherwise, if it's not, the exposure can be life imprisonment without parole.
Now, the jail log also shows that ICE issued a detainer for Torres, who is a Honduras native, but that was not discussed in court today. She's due back in court April 10th for a preliminary hearing. Reporting live from 201 Poplar for your news leader, Raven Copeland, WREG News Channel 3.
So you mean to tell me that little mama caught Buddy because he had done allegedly touched a 5-year-old inappropriate? She called him coming down the street and asked, can I use your phone real quick? You know what I'm saying? Let her use the phone, I'm guessing. Then she gunned him down. How is she going to prove that the man had done touched her? Touched the 5-year-old, the family member. How would she be able to prove that in the court of law? The judge gave her this bond so she can get help. I want y'all to think about this. She is accused of killing a man to death. I don't know why I put the two words together, killing to death, because if you're killing, it is to death. Anyway, so in my mind, the judge is already saying that she should be free. She didn't mean to do this.
Receive counseling and rehabilitative.
So she can receive counseling and rehabilitation while in jail. Rehabilitation while in jail and counseling. They is really not giving us enough information. I would like to know, because it did say a 5-year-old family member, so it's not her child. It's not her child. And I would like to know what type of assault. Who told her about the assault? Was it the 5-year-old? Was it someone else who was there? Was it an older child or something who couldn't prevent it from happening but saw what happened and went on ahead and told her about it? Was she able to prove it, or did she just go off the words? From how I'm seeing it now, because they have not given us enough, I think that she need to go to prison. I mean, stay in prison. For first-degree murder. Unless she can prove it. Then if she can prove it, that baby need to be out and be held as a champion. In my mind. Did I call this a domestic love story? I was wrong. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat my shoulder. I was wrong calling this a domestic love. I thought that this was something else. My bad. My bad. I take it back. I didn't mean it. Got to be more careful. Listen, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all that made it to the end. The nightly news around here in these streets. It say, is it on video? See, it should be on video though. It should be on video. And that's the only, that's the only video that they have of that. Was this right here was 6 days ago. Let me see what they were saying in the thing inside the comments section. They say that this is here in Georgia. Oh, vehicular homicide. What? Hold on. Looks like a Walmart falling price. What the hell is they commenting on though? Oh, I see what they're talking about. He say, what the age of death penalty? Shaking my head, say that's a joke. He say, why do people who do terrible crimes even get a chance to get bail money? Oh, so they saying that she's in the wrong. He say, so if she gets a $500,000 bond, she can't get rehabilitation services or counseling. This seems kind of effing stupid. I'm in agreement with that right there. So you mean to tell me, and I just got to repeat what she had and wrote. So a $500,000 bond, you can't get counseling. You can't get counseling at $500,000? Why not? Shout out to Donna for the $5 cash out for the support. I appreciate that right there. Who came up with this? If we set the bond here, you can't get counseling. So at $1 million, you can't get counseling, you can't get rehabilitation. Some clearly wrong out here in these doggone streets, man. He said, no, not surprised that they are giving murderers bond. He said, thank goodness her family saved $1. He said, my guess. He said, 400,000 bond is crazy. But it's like they are not taking up for her. Yes, 14 times is overkill. Even if someone does something to your kids and family member, you can't just do what you want. He say, now that person is dead and you're going to jail, is not worth it to me. Facts. Yeah, I got to sit behind them doggone bars. You say kids have been kidnapped. Release her on her own recognizance. Now, you say, why is her bond $500,000 when the woman who shot at Rihanna's house has a $10 million bond? Oh, wow. A woman killed a white record driver and got sentenced to vehicular homicide, sentenced to 182 days plus. Crazy. I didn't know that the woman who had done shot at Rihanna's house, which I should have talked about it, but I didn't think that y'all want to hear about that flash shit. But the woman who shot at Rihanna's house, she had a $10 million bond. Damn, that's deep. That's a good point that they just made, though. She got a $10 million bond, but this chick who done shot a player 14 times in the middle of the street and just left him there for dead, get a $500,000. Y'all please remember to go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe. Everything that the player got going on to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, 7 and the Green channel. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just the finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Like I always say, thank you. Oh, I found out. Yeah. No wonder I kept looking at this 11% thing. All of you all who is subscribed to me, they say only 11% of y'all has subscribed and clicked the bell. That means, let me try to do some math. That means 90, that means 89. That means 89% of y'all. Or would it be 88? 88, 89. So that means 89% of y'all is subscribed, but you have not clicked the bell. That's sad. So please, pretty please, check to see if you is subscribed to a player and see if you have clicked the bell. That way, when they decide to send out notifications, you able to get the notifications. Just saying. I need for y'all to do a player solid. Help a player out. Y'all for to go on and get on up out of it. Damn, my little fly. I'm trying to tell you something. What's happening? Shout. Yeah. It's pimping. It's me, baby. It's me. Need a few dollars. Yeah, what else? Look here. Y'all for to go on and get on up out of here. Y'all do like I asked you. Do like I asked you. Hold on. That would definitely be real fire right there. Shout out to Brittany for the $5 cash chat. We said talk about a Nia Blanchard case updates. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look it up. Or did I talk about Shout? Nope, I haven't talked about her yet. Nia Blanchard. I'm going to look that there up, and then I'm going to be able to talk about that there possibly tomorrow. Appreciate that right there. Appreciate that. You say they need a tutorial on how to do it, Willie. You say, I just, yeah. I may need to do that right there. You say, I just clicked it again. I appreciate that right there. I'm going to have to, yeah. I'm going to have to show y'all how to do that right there. Y'all have to change it from personalized to all when it comes to notifications. Did y'all just hear that right there? Y'all got to change it from personalized to all. That way you all will be able to get the notifications when they decide to go on and send them things out. Listen, again, y'all do that one thing. Do what I say. Listen. Y'all do this one thing that y'all always do because y'all always end up right back here the very next day. I appreciate that right there. And that's stay alive. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good one.